I'm Lauren Holdsworth. I'm a freshman softball player. I'm from Holland, Michigan, and I was born deaf. I was born deaf in both ears. I had a cochlear implant, but I was implanted wrong actually. So in this ear, I'm completely deaf and I rely on my hearing aid.
Lauren Holdsworth is just an awesome addition to our team. She works hard. Obviously she's had to overcome a lot of challenges in her life, and I think that's made her pretty easily able to adapt to different things, whether it be sports performance, whether it be on the field. And she never shies away from a challenge, and I think she's the type of person that just works through whatever is put in front of her, and that's the type of player that you always want to coach.
Playing on the field, I have to be more focused than other people. I have to look at my coaches constantly, looking if she's giving me a signal, or if she's doing a verbal signal, I would look at my teammates and be like, hey, what did you just say? I need to know what's going on.
It's certainly made me as a person more aware, and certainly our coaching staff as well, more aware on how we present material. I think sometimes you're just sort of openly talking, and having somebody like Lauren on the team, we have to make sure that we're in front of her, getting her attention when we want her to know information, and she's really good. I mean, she's been dealing with this her whole life, and so she adjusts pretty quickly. But for us, making sure that we're in front of her, that we're giving more visual cues as opposed to just everything verbally.
My teammates have been awesome with me being hearing impaired. At first, they didn't know. I was like, hey guys, I'm hearing impaired, and they're like, what? Like, you're hearing impaired? I'm like, yeah, I'm hearing impaired. They've been awesome. They'll make sure I know what's going on, and they'll also be like, when coaches are talking, some of the players will be like, Lauren, get up in the front, like, you need to hear the coaches. So they know, and I'm very grateful for that.
She's kind of she's the first, I think, to make light of the situation and make everyone else feel comfortable. For instance, we were just telling the players that over spring break we've got some pool workouts for them to do. And Lauren pipes up right away and says, oh great, I won't be able to hear anything in the pool. And not thinking about that, of course, she can't wear her hearing device in the pool, and so I think she was excited not to hear my voice as she was in the pool. And so I think the players do a great job with it, and Lauren leads that. She makes them feel comfortable, and she's so open to having discussions with them about what they can do and how they can help, and what she needs. And so it really has been about as seamless as it can be, but such a learning and growth process for all of us as well.
There's one thing at practice where we were working on getting the cut from the outfield, and I was playing first base and the ball was in the outfield, so I'd have to cut the ball. And a catcher would be behind me and be like, cut, 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 but with my hearing I can't hear them. So I had a senior, Bran, and she came and talked to me, and she was like, hey, are you getting the cuts? Like, can you hear the catcher? And I'm like, no, I can't.
And everyone's yelling from behind her. Our pitcher, our first baseman, everybody's yelling, cut the ball. And Lauren just lets it go. And so we realized then that she's not hearing anything from behind her. And so she's not hearing anyone call cut. So we had to then adjust and get one of our middle infielders that's in front of her to give a visual cue, something like this, which is cut, and then point to the base. So as everyone's yelling and excited in the stands and things like that, Lauren knows what she's supposed to be doing. And again, she's so quick to adjust that it's a no-brainer for her. It's just us that we have to get used to it, and our middle infielders have to get used to it.
There is one story where I was at a hitting lesson, and my hitting coach said, there are so many people that you inspire that you don't even know about, and that just makes me want to push harder, makes me want to go farther and just go the extra mile for other people and be an inspiration for others.